Hello, Oracles. Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. What a wonderful weekend to be in alpha position for Tesla stock. What do I mean by that? Well, there was a lot of amazing news that came out this weekend through Tesla Twitter. And what ends up happening is we get this news and it doesn't hit mainstream media for a while. But we have this information. So what information did we get this weekend? I know many of us were anticipating some amazing news coming out of Austin, and it kind of seemed like a letdown because we were thinking, oh, maybe they're going to announce production, or maybe the 4680 batteries. We got none of that, but we got a lot of excellent little tidbits of information leading into the future, which for investors is outstanding information. So the first little bit of news that we got was from Dan Ives on Twitter. On Saturday, he tweeted that 7 to 10 days, Giga Austin should be open for production based on the paperwork filings that they had seen. So that means that within the next week, Austin should be open and live for production. So granted, we were expecting maybe that was going to be officially announced this weekend. It was not, but again, we have this information. Looks like it's going to be opening soon, and that is really exciting. Furthermore, it looks like Giga Austin Teslacon is going to be going on. It will be the largest gathering of Tesla vehicles ever before, and this is going to be in conjunction with the Giga Austin barbecue. Obviously, we have no dates for that, but as soon as we have dates for that, they will announce the Teslacon dates, and I will be there. That is my plan. I have already registered, so once that is up and running and we get the dates, I'm on, unless something in my schedule keeps me from going, I will be there. So that is exciting, super exciting to see. So hopefully with the factory opening up in the next week, maybe we'll get dates on the party and then we'll take it from there. But super, super exciting on that front. Other great news coming out of Texas is the mega packs that are coming out of there. There was talk months back about them working on a secret project for some mega packs, and that was officially unveiled this past week. And it looks like, mega packs are jumping all over the place. There was a secret factory in Nevada. There's another one breaking ground in California. Now this in Texas. So mega packs are kind of sneaking up in the energy area, and I think it's like the sleeper. And again, it being in the alpha position for all of us, not many analysts even understand the EV piece of Tesla, let alone the energy piece. And this energy piece is going to sneak up on them. And us, we have the information, we have the inside track, we know what's going on. So yeah, so watch out for Tesla energy revenues about to explode. And now we'll hop the pond over to Germany. And Sawyer Merritt did tweet in a lot of people's sort of disappointment about the Teslacon announcement. They were hoping that it was going to be a bigger announcement about Tesla and some secret news, but Sawyer said, hey, you know what? I will give you some information, and it looks like Elon is going to be visiting Giga Berlin over the next week at some point. What that means, I don't know, but we know that Giga Berlin just got a temporary approval, which means that they can now produce up to 2,000 vehicles in their factory. Which again, this just means more practice under their belt, more experience, working out more of the kinks, which every factory has to go through. Even Shanghai went through it. So by doing this, this means that when they do get full approval, they won't have to go through this. So yes, it's long and drawn out, and it would have been great if they had this done in October. But either way, at least they're allowed to do it now. So when they get full approval, they're not going to have to go through these little error kinks that they have to need to work out. They could just hit the ground running and be full production right off the bat. And so this is nice to see. So hopefully with Elon going out to Berlin this week, he'll be able to oversee some of these final production things, work out some of these kinks with them, maybe get the bureaucracy moving, and maybe get some final approval. And hopefully we will be able to get Giga Berlin up and running before Q4 earnings. If not, at least Elon will have information for Q4 earnings to give us about the status of the factory there. And now looking at the stock price this morning, looks like we're about flat, a little bit on the green side of flat. So it's a nice way to start the week. Let's see how it turns out. Again, we have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow in a hearing. We have CPI data coming out on Wednesday. So there's still a bit of uncertainty in the macro environment. So I'm not looking for any, large run-ups in Tesla stock. And again, without getting any super news over the weekend about Austin opening up, that's why we're opening semi-flat this morning. I have no high hopes, but with all of this alpha information that we got over the weekend, any red we see during this week due to macro environment issues, remember, it's macro environment issues, has nothing to do with the fundamentals. Fundamentals are extremely strong. Fundamentals are going to be pushing us so much further, so much faster than anyone else. So if you see any red in the market this week, definitely good times to buy. Again, I add more when it goes red. I add daily to Tesla, but I add more when it goes red. So if it's going to go red this week, good for me. I will buy more. We are definitely anticipating a split coming at some time this year. I am guessing Q3, but I would be totally happy if it happens sooner than that. Heck, if it runs up into Q4 earnings and holds a good high price over $1,300 through the month of February, we might see it in February or March. Never know. Only Elon and Tesla know. We'll find out when it happens. Either way, I am prepared. And thank you to everyone who commented on my Tesla stock split video. I have the whole spreadsheet broken out now with all of those. And everybody else who had given me price targets previously, I added those to the whole spreadsheet. So next weekend, I'll make a whole video. I'll break down all of that. I'll get everybody's information out there so we can see where we stand, and then we will revisit this at the end of the year and see how close we were with our predictions. One of the things I love about having this alpha news is that we get all of this great information, and because we get it so early, the stock doesn't move on it. So what you have to remember as an investor is just because we know the information doesn't mean it's going to move the stock. So you may think that it would, but it won't, because Wall Street doesn't know. Wall Street doesn't actually understand the gravity of how strong this information is. They will get it later, and later is when it's going to move. Or sometimes they'll put it in their back pocket and wait for the right time to drive the stock price up. Big money moves the stock. We don't as retail investors. All we can do as retail investors is take the information that we have and that we're given and invest wisely because of it. Again, for anybody playing Tesla long term, stock price in the short term does not matter. Honestly, you're looking at the stock 5-10 years down the road, any price now is going to look good. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any more information that you could share with us as a community. Maybe you live near Berlin or Austin. Maybe you have some other information that you've seen just about what's going on with Tesla personally that would help us as investors, just kind of get that inside track even further. So let me know in the comments if you guys have any other information. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. That's where I can share with you guys the latest information I find out about Tesla and any other relevant market news. Otherwise, I will see you guys later. Have a great one.